Hello. How are you? Hello. I'm so glad y'all are joined. Hi there. What's going on? It's so great to see y'all. Thank y'all for chiming in. It's almost quitting time, Doc. Well, you have a couple of hours delay where you are. I'm so glad you joined. Hey, hello. Let us know where you're scoping from. Talk to me and let me know where you're from. It's so great to have all of you on today. 1.5 hours to go. It's so great to have you on today. We're going to continue our series on living your best life. Living your best life. Okay, from Kansas. Thank you, ma'am. We have Kansas here. Lake Oconee winding down the workday. I know that's right. Winding it down. Okay, in LA. Great. Well, quickly, because I know some people are trying to get out of here. You're going to wrap up your work day from New York. Great to have you. Living your best life. Quickly, we just want to share with you. We share at one point as we talk about making sure that we live the best life that we are intended to live. We want to make sure that we put ourselves first. Put ourselves first. And for those of you who don't know, I am Schrendria Robinson, a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker. I'm getting ready to block some people. I've never had to do that before. Motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, and owner of Clear Vision Seminars and Consulting in Columbia, South Carolina. Oh yes, that's the thing I love about Periscope. Yes, I will block you in a second. We're trying to be productive here, but we want to make sure that we are living the life that we were intended to live, that we are living our best life. And one of the things that we have such a hard time doing is putting ourselves first. And because everyone else teaches us that we should put other people before us and other people should go before us, and we have to be so giving. But if you don't take time for you and take time to take care of you, how can you take care of anyone else? So that's our first step. And I ask you to go back. Those of you, it's been over 24 hours since I posted that one, but you can find it on YouTube. I posted that one on my YouTube site. Again, it's under Schrendria Robinson. Today, we just want to talk for a few minutes about clearing the clutter in your lives. Give me some hearts if you, in an average day, spend a lot of time looking for stuff. Hey, Louisiana. Do you in the average day spend a lot of time looking for stuff? I see your hearts. And you know, we think that it's just the physical stuff around us, but oftentimes it's not our physical space only. We're looking for stuff in our emails. Hey Dallas, looking for stuff in our emails. We're looking for text messages that we need to go back and try to retrieve. We have too much stuff. We need to get rid of some of the clutters. The hearts for me represents amen. Yes, thank you for that. If you are agreeing with me, when we clear the clutter, what we're going to realize is that we have so much more time on our hands. We have so much more free time. And when we realize we have that time, then we can use that time to pursue our passion, which is going to be one of our other points that we're going to touch on. But right now, we really want to focus on clearing the clutter. As I remember my mother used to tell me growing up, this mess didn't get here overnight and it's not going to get cleaned up overnight. We can't clear our clutter overnight, but if we are intentional, if we are deliberate about clearing our clutter, I am telling you, it will just make us feel so much better. We can live that life that we were intended and destined to live. We can't spend all our days looking for stuff. And really, I asked myself this the other day, how many t-shirts do you really need? What I'm not going to say, ladies, is how many pair of shoes do you really need? Or how many handbags do you really need? I'm not going there, but really, how many pair of sweats, how many pair of t-shirts, how many ties, how many of these things do we really need if we cannot manage them and if we cannot keep up with them? Yes, we have to begin to live simpler lives. When we live simpler lives, we can live more productive lives. So you want to make sure that you just try today. I don't want to just throw out stuff just to throw it out there. Everything I throw out, I want it to be practical. So if you could just take 10 minutes today, maybe you're still at work and we're counting down to the end of the workday. Let's see how many emails can we clear. As a matter of fact, how many emails are in your inbox right now? How many emails do you have right now in your inbox? Or how many text messages do you have? How many text messages do you store on your phone? Oh my gosh, 999, really? How many text messages do you store on your phone? My husband has about 20,000 emails. Why do we have all of those things? Why do we think that we're going to delete one and then we're going to need it and not be able to find it? Why do we have 10,000 emails, 5,000 emails? Why do we keep all the text messages in the text log? Because you want to be able to go back and retrieve something somebody said 2 weeks ago? Let it go. Delete that. Finally, I've talked about clearing the clutter on our internet, in technology. I've talked about clearing the clutter in our homes. But you know what? Mentally and emotionally, we have to clear the clutter. A lot of us are holding on to past hurts. A lot of us are holding on to emotional baggage, and we have to make sure that we get rid of that stuff. We have to depress the delete. Thank you. I see that delete button on something else, but let me say this. We have to depress the delete button on what someone did to us when we were in the 5th grade. We have to press the delete button on the fact that your mother may have not been there or your father may not have been there. We have to depress the delete button on that unforgiveness that is in our heart. We have to let that stuff go, because that's a part of the clutter that is keeping us from living the lives that we were intended to live. Oh, can I get some hearts? I must be stepping on some toes. I've seen some people say, ouch. I got a couple of amens. Thank you. But that is the only way we're going to get to that next level, ladies and gentlemen. We have to let go. We have to let go of the past hurt. That's causing clutter in our lives. We have to let go of that emotional baggage. Jealousy, envy, unforgiveness, all that stuff is clutter. That is clutter. It's clutter. So we have to make sure that we let that go. We have to let that go. So if you're with me before, if this is your first time joining, please join in with us again. Sorry, to close this door. Please join in with us again. We're going to continue to talk about living your best life. And if you are enjoying the tips on living your best life, I ask you to ask others to join us. Ask others to join us. I'm going to check back in with you tomorrow. And I am in the process of finishing up the book that's centered around this series, 5 Steps to Living Your Best Life. Our first step, what was it? Our first step was putting you first. We have to take time out for ourselves and put ourselves first. Our second step is we have to clear the clutter. When we clear the clutter, we're going to realize we have so much time. All of us who say, oh, I don't have time to do this and I don't have time to do that. You have time to do it. You're not taking the time to do it because you're using your time satisfying and doing what everyone else wants you to do as opposed to the stuff you want to do. That's how you're spending most of your time. And the second largest chunk of your time is we're spending it looking for stuff that we cannot find. So once we get those 2 areas right, we're going to go on to our next area, and we're going to get to this point of living the life we were intended to live. I am Schrendria Robinson, president of Clear Vision Seminars and Consulting, inspirational and motivational speaker. I thank you and I appreciate you for being with us and joining us today on this scope. Please share and tell others to follow us. We'll be back tomorrow with our third tip. In the meantime, go out, clear some of that clutter, have a productive rest of your day, and make sure you are living the life that you are destined to live. Love y'all. Hearts to you. Bye-bye.